Hmm. What up, y'all? Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Where Marco been at? Shout out to my brother Marco. I know Marco's somewhere in the world, traveling, doing his thing. You did. But shout outs to everybody here. Let me I'm trying to put this thing together. It's not working, but whatever. Shit sucks. Mm, mm-mm. Hold on. Well, we'll put this here. Anyway. Shout outs to everybody here. Man, last couple shows been crazy and long too. God damn. I'm putting in that whoa work. Ugh. Put a one in the chat if you're here. What time is it where you guys are? It's 3:13 p.m. Oh shit, it's 3 a.m. where y'all at. God damn. If you on the East Coast. What's going on, UFO? Shout outs to you, man. Oh fuck. Oof. Man. Last couple shows been ridiculous, man. You got a lot of people they're really upset at me that I went on Jay Rello's show. They're accusing me of all kinds of shit. Oh, he got his subs and all kinds. Like, nigga, what subs? I've been coasting. I've been on the cusp of 4K for a minute. I haven't even been sub hunting or looking for subs. Like, what are people talking about, man? What's going on, Cynical? How you doing, love? Good to see you. Niggas talking about some kudas, uh, looking for subs. Ain't nobody looking for subs, man. Relax. I wonder when men became so. When did men become so bitch made? And then I keep hearing like people be like, "Oh, when I talk, I'm emotional." I'm like, I'm actually really not. I'm actually really not. I may complain about some things and put a little bit of a little bit of effect on it, but then god damn. Okay. Emotional. I get that. Okay. Cynical says, I'm okay. Yesterday was the anniversary of my mother's death. Damn. But I feel better now. Thanks for asking. And yourself. Um, I know I don't want to say nothing generic because I feel for you. And because I don't want to say nothing like my condolences. But my condolences, I will say this, I'm not sure how long it's been, since she passed. And, honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth, death 4 years ago. Wow. Yeah, death hits different, you know what I'm saying, when it's around this time of the year because you're starting your year, the year's like warming up, and then around this time it's like it's still cold, but like, in like, next month or something, things are gonna start to, warm up or whatever. Um, so this is like a weird time to grieve. But like I said, I will say this, sometimes we ask God for things, and we never really think that, things have to be taken away from us to give us, other things. And sometimes God will put people in places where they can actually help, and I think, you know, um I believe that, your mother is looking over you and she's very proud and actually in a position where she can help. So like I said, definitely take your time and grieve, and not think too much of the situation. Always remember to always, treat yourself out, or probably give yourself a pat on the back. Make it something where it's like, I wouldn't say it's your holiday, but make it something where, if you can, you just do something nice and special for yourself, because if she was here, or if you were with her, that's what you would do anyway. Now, saying I'm not gonna tell you to go smoke a cigar, but hey, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta take your time, take that hour out of your day, baby, go smoke a cigar. But no, shed your tears and then rejoice. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it's feeling sad, but shed your tears and rejoice. No problem. You know, no, because Mom Dukes would have want you to really really just be happy. It's already gone. I mean, 4 years. You miss the person. You miss the times. But you get take your alone time and just rejoice. And things are gonna be okay, and things will look up. She would want you to smile and rejoice. Sometimes too, when I feel sad about death, I just look up the subject. Death can be a graduation. So don't ever beat yourself up about it. You said your mom would have a field day with the gender war. See, look, your mommy was a soldier too. Yeah, if you get the chance, go do something nice for yourself. Go do something nice for yourself. Your mother would have absolutely wanted you to. You understand? You know, take your time to feel sad. There's nothing wrong with feeling sad, but take the time to also smile and rejoice. You know, you said I was in a store earlier, and a dude I don't know spoke as I walked by, and I replied, but he didn't hear me. It made him upset. He called me ugly. Like, dudes can't handle rejection from women. Mm, that's crazy. Yeah, dudes just be trying to elicit a response. Dudes don't know how to fucking talk neither. Everybody has lost the art. Not even a lot of people never gained it, but like I wrote in my book, and there's a free copy floating around if you would like. I talked about dating and just communication after COVID, how a lot of people lost the ability to communicate. You know, and I talked about people that didn't have it before COVID. To make sure that's something that you gain after COVID. And then guess what? Look at it now. Right after COVID, we start getting hit with AI. You know, so most people ain't even gonna be able to talk. AI will talk for you. Wait till the commercials come. You don't even have to speak. AI will do it for you. It's like, Damn. So what it like humans are literally technologically turning themselves into vegetables. You know, and humans are turning themselves into vegetables. He said, these down low niggas crashing out, man. They not down low, they up high. You know, yeah, definitely. Mama Sin was a soldier. You know, yeah. Take your time and take your day to take. You know, take your time. You know, a lot of people had way too much time on their hands during the pandemic. Yeah, and also too, a lot of people they became they cabin fever. Cabin fever was a you locked inside all day. You ain't got shit to do. You're not. I wouldn't say you have to be a homebody, because lo and behold, some homebodies went crazy during COVID. Some people like that are homebodies when they do go out to like the mall or the like the store to go get something. That's kind of like their time to recharge. You know what I'm saying? Because they spend a lot of time in home. Whereas a lot of people that stay outside, being home is their time to recharge. So you know it's an interesting dynamic, being stuck in the house against your own will. And then some people, it wouldn't have done nothing to them. It wouldn't have done nothing to them, but the fact that they are told and they can't go outside, it turned into a spectacle. That's the crazy part. Some people, it wouldn't have done a damn thing to them, but the fact that they're like, you can't go outside, and that restriction is there and they know it, man, that shit played with their head. He said, it's never been that serious that another dude acknowledged me. I guess I'm just weird like that. Man, these dudes are just reactive, reactory. There you go, man. Shout outs to Rayology, man. I shouted you out on the last show, the last couple shows also. You gotta, man, that's a book title right there, bro. You gotta call the book title Sneaky Fine. You dig? Shout outs to my brother Rayology in the building, man. Yes, Sirski. You said too many parents are giving their toddlers smartphones too. That been happening, man. I said, once you put that phone in a kid's hand, that kid is an adult. You know what's going on, brother Love? Shout outs to you, man. Oh man, oh man, I'm feeling the love, brother Love, in the place to be. Yes, sir, man. Tapping in with you guys, man. How you guys doing in this February, man? It's a cold February. You said, and the lockdown, that shit was weird. People fighting for TP. What do you mean TP? What exactly is TP? I'm sorry, I'm a little slow. I woke up to some weird news this morning, this evening, this afternoon. You know, TP. But shout outs to everybody. Oh, toilet paper, yeah. Beavis and Butthead. Yeah, they need TP for their bong hole. Them Chipotle napkins hurting. Like, come on, paycheck. These Chipotle napkins tear my ass up. Hurry up. Hurry up, paycheck. These Chipotle napkins tear my ass up. That's diabolical, eating Chipotle and wiping your ass with Chipotle napkins. Because the store is out of TP. You said, I've never seen this widespread of winter and cold temperatures in my lifetime. Amen. Yeah, I posted an old video. Yeah, preparation H. Damn. What is preparation H for? I haven't heard that in a minute. Yeah, I posted an old video. I thought it was gonna be a 360, but it wasn't. It looked like it was 360 on my GoPro, but I think it was on my phone. I don't know. I posted an old video. of me headed to a park to go film. It was snowing like crazy that day, and man, it made me miss home a little bit. You said it's currently 16 to oh hell no. Shit, all right, let me go outside and enjoy the sun while it's still out. Yeah, it's warm here, thank God. Thank Jihad. Yeah, guys, double tap the screen. Please support the show. Hit the Cash App. Man, so much stuff to talk about, man. Have y'all seen those planes going down, man? There's so much plane crashes happening and like literally within the last month. Y'all be careful out there, man. Even driving and shit. You said 1 degree out here and oh shit. Oh hell no. Kansas can keep that. Hell no. Hell no. Might as well be zero. Shit. Round it out. My God damn. What do y'all think's gonna happen in March? Y'all think March gonna March Madness? You think March is gonna start to warm up? They said that beaver, that groundhog came out the ground I think the groundhog said it's gonna be more days of winter. I think it saw its shadow and shit. Like that joint was fat as hell. That dude with the top hat holding that big ass rat. That was a nigga. That wasn't a groundhog. That nigga was holding a damn capybara. If y'all go look up a capybara, that you get that joke. That joke is funny as hell. That nigga was holding a damn capybara. You know, that's not a groundhog, sir. But nah, he said that they claim that I don't even know if people believe in that shit anymore. Yeah, he said I was stranded out in Chicago midway because they ran out of de-icer for my plane. That's scary. That's scary. Yeah. Man, you guys got to be careful taking them airplanes, man. Don't take that Spirit airline, man. Y'all keep taking Spirit Airlines, you're going to become a Spirit, eventually, man. I know the prices look tempting, but shit. That shit crazy. These planes are falling out the sky. Recipes to the people that what was it at Reagan or what was the airport that it was at? It was an airport in from where I'm from. I forgot which one it was at, but that shit they crashed into the water. Then they said that what is it crashed into a Black Hawk or some type of military aircraft. I'm like, what? That's why I really stopped flying my drone out here, man. I'm in airspace, and if you're not in contact with what they got going on, or have like a radio where you can hear air traffic and stuff like that, man, just don't do it. If that's why they tell people to use like visual flight rules. But lo and behold, DJI makes a fucking beige drone. Like, how the hell are you supposed to see a beige drone up in the sky, uh, in the clouds? Like, I them niggas, I might have to paint my drone. Then that's probably gonna add some weight onto it. But get some nail polish or something, or paint that, paint it or something. But and it has a camera on it. But unless you pan in the drone upwards with the camera, you really can't see if a plane is coming. So that's scary in and of itself. But but shout outs to everybody here. Y'all hit the like button on the way in, double tap the screen. Hit the Cash App or the PayPal. You said planes will start randomly falling out the sky, like the bird's death that happened years back. Had vivid dreams about it. It kind of dismissed it as reoccurring nightmares. Man, they said though, because I've seen birds fall out the sky. Just sick. I seen a cardinal one time fall out the sky in my backyard. We get cardinals, those blue, red, and black birds stuff, and orioles. But I actually wanted to be a bird watcher at one point. Fun fact. Um, but yeah, speaking of dreams and birds and stuff like that, they say, what you don't hear that much, even from Christians, and my background kind of looks like it. When's the last time have you heard of Armageddon? When's the last time have you actually really heard somebody mention Armageddon? You know, they say when Armageddon happens that the birds, right? They said the birds are angels, but they said that the birds are gonna literally just be coming down and be pecking the shit out of people and shit. And I'm like, damn. You mean to tell me regular birds are just gonna just weaponize and just come down and start, okay, what's going on, degenerate? Notice how you hear people talk about the end of the world, but they always talk about like an asteroid or a meteor or something like that. They never talk about Armageddon anymore. Nobody talks about Armageddon. Armageddon is like taboo. You know, people talk about the return of Jesus when nobody talks about Armageddon. Air quotes, Christians. You know. So yeah, what is going on with politics now? What happened? I heard that black judge that didn't agree with Trump. I heard he's getting that work. I got to do a little bit of research today and catch up what's going on in politics. So I didn't know Trump was 78. I said, damn. Damn, he almost 80, bro. That's old as hell. He doesn't even look that old. You know, because they were talking about how Ramaswamy, not Ramaswamy, JD Vance. I don't know why I said Ramaswamy. They were talking about how JD Vance is 40, and I'm like, damn, that's pretty young, But at the same time, pretty old too, you know, pretty old. Not pretty old, but is young, presidential wise, but pretty old too. So I wonder how Trump is faring. I wonder how both of them are faring being around each other. You know what I'm saying? A millennial, uh, a millennial uh, around Trump. Like I wonder do they annoy each other to a certain degree? Because well, I don't know. Maybe there's a correlation between those two. You know what I'm saying? Because millennials' work ethic is different than Gen X and I'll even say boomer work ethic. You know, you said I did watch a show that said that a meteor could potentially destroy the planet in 2028. They say this all the time. And then also too, I've seen people say that Armageddon is like a meteor like hitting the planet also, and then other stuff start popping off. So I'm not sure. You said I wouldn't be surprised if Elon Musk at this point becomes Secretary of State. Somebody was asking, could Elon Musk run for president? Could that happen? Could the E-Man run for president? I know he's South African, but could he run for president? And what are black people going to talk about? Oh, we have a tether president and stuff. Oh, a tether president. You know, man, our people run shit into the ground, man. What's going on, Jr.? You said Rubio finna get fired or something, and his president of the the United States dreams will be definitely be over. Who did Trump fire recently? I heard he fired a bunch of people, and He cleaning house, man. No audit for you. He cleaning house. Rubio accepted the position to try to bolster his foreign policy credentials. That's the guy. That's the black dude. That black judge. When cooning goes wrong, you know. Oh no, Cuban. Okay, okay. Yeah, Rubio sounded like a Cuban name. Okay, Secretary of State. Okay, yeah. I think between J.D. Vance and uh 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 Elon Musk, Trump is you said we already had another tethered president. Yeah, Obama. Yeah, you're right. But see, black people are so gimmicky. They wasn't calling him that then. They just wanted somebody black in the they play elementary school politics with black people. When it comes to politics, and that's like insulting. The brothers that do get it, they just go rogue. You know, especially if it's like the Democrats. They definitely play. They definitely play. You know, elementary politics. Elementary school politics. Yeah, hit the like button, support the show. I got another show coming for you guys later. I'm just kind of chopping it up with you guys right now. I'll put the link in the chat if you guys would like to come up. You know, but absolutely, I'm on my cell phone right now. Definitely support the show. We've been dropping a lot of gems on the last couple shows, man. So definitely, y'all make sure y'all double back, spin the block, support the show, and go grab those gems. On the last couple of shows. And shout outs to Azrael. Shout outs to the brothers coming up and chopping it up, and definitely dropping way more gems and stuff. Shout outs to Stoic too. Stoic, Stoic man. He been rocking with us super heavy and dropping a bunch of knowledge and stuff like that. So make sure y'all take some of his advice and go grab some of those certs, man. Just like load up your resume and stuff like that. So um people were talking about AI technology taking over, and I've had my biases about AI and stuff like that. And I will say this. A lot of the people that I guess believe in AI or whatnot. You know um you said you're missing the stirring of white racism in America. What do you mean, Jr? What do you mean? um Trump is really rallying up his racist white troops all over the country to do what? To do what? And to do what to who? Is he going after Mexico and building the wall, or? But yeah, a lot of people were talking about AI technology and stuff taking over and stuff like that. And what I would say is that I guess if you know how to use AI, you won't be out of a job. So I guess it's I would say to protect yourself. And note I use the term protect yourself. Use AI to protect yourself from AI. You said Trump is stirring the flames of white racism. A little girl committed self-deletion because she got bullied in school. Kids nowadays are radical. Like I said, you give them technology and phones and stuff like that, they start reading shit and seeing shit that they normally wouldn't see on a day-to-day basis. It's yeah, like girl, you need to be watching Dora the Explorer and not worried about no goddamn politics. You need to watch Dora the Explorer and not worried about no goddamn politics. Shout out to Star P in the place to be, man. You know, you said would be wild to find out the bird flu isn't actually a virus, but rather a atmospheric phenomena capable of impacting pilots as well. That it's been kept secret that the passengers were freaking out previously. Yeah, I saw something where somebody was talking about that airplane that went down, that they caught it on film, and like they were talking about how certain people had a reaction before it. My dumb ass thought, like, why don't the passenger seats and stuff like that have parachutes and stuff? But then again, if the plane ejects ejects everybody in case of something happening, and the plane ejects everybody, all of their parachutes would get tangled up with each other and they'll defeat the purpose. But yeah, that is sad, man. Kids, like, how the hell do you commit suicide as a kid? But okay. Really sad stuff, incredibly sad. Imagine how weird it is for sixth graders to learn how to make ourselves disappear from this earth, right? It's called YouTube, though. Star P said, "In this is a case of chickens coming home to roost." Yeah, man, definitely a classic case, man. What's going on, Ray? You said, and this is why people should not take politics seriously, especially if you're a kid. Yeah, because kids don't understand it. I mean, as a kid, I used to sit around my mother, aunties, my family and stuff like that, and we used to watch, like, Bill Clinton and presidential debates and all kinds of stuff. And I would just sit there and watch, with my great grandmother, my grandmother Louise, and I would just, I don't know what the hell I was watching, and I would just be like, Grandma, whose side you on? And she'd be like, I'm, on this side. This how a lot of kids and black children and just children in general learn to either vote Democrat or Republican. But in the black community, in most communities, it's usually Democrat. You know, they turn, for the last couple years, the Democrat has been like the handsome president. You know what I'm saying? Or they try to have the handsome president effect with the Democrats. Notice, like, a lot of the Republican looking candidates always look like prudes and serious dudes, or just like ugly niggas and shit or whatever. But they try to turn the president, especially the Democratic presidents, like, as good looking handsome man. And let me tell you something, with politics in general, no matter where you from, anytime you have a handsome face in office, that's when the worst politics are being practiced. you know they say, like, anytime you have a handsome face, quote unquote, in office, you know what I'm saying? That's when the most fucked up politics behind the scenes. Sometimes even sometimes that's when the worst politics are practiced. Or they people make sure they try to get away with a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy. It's easy to hide shit behind a good looking face. You know what I'm saying? I've always thought that to be crazy. You know. No, no. You said, hold on. You said F politics. Laugh out loud. What is it? What it what it's good for if dudes who are knowledgeable can't even tell you how to sue a police department? Well, that's true. That's true. You said like JFK, Clinton, and Obama. Sin stir. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Sin stirring up the pot. But yes, JFK, Clinton, and Obama. Yeah, yeah. I've never seen so many white people get mad till when Kamala wheeled out Obama and really tried to shame black people. Shit, white people and Mexican people was like, what the? Oh hell no. White people was like, shit. We want to dance and have fun too. Y'all did all that shit with Kamala, and I mean with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion and shit. Like, where's our concert? You know, Obama just ignored them and just started talking to niggas. Shit, you know. Imagine being able to track global changes in atmospheric conditions that result in decreasing oxygen levels and selling it to the public as respiratory illness to prevent global. I mean, you on to something, UFO. I mean, I've never seen back in the day, like if something was wrong with you and you need an inhaler or something like that, you had an aid and that was it. But now, man, they loading everybody up on medicines and prescription medicines and stuff like that. And like, what is like you like? Let's get into some game real quick. And I don't really want to talk about this because this is the type of stuff. Y'all hit the like button. Please support the show because this is the type of stuff that gets the channel looked at sideways when you start talking about health and medical stuff. And me, I'm holding back from talking about the heart machine and all kinds of shit. Um, Look how much people are getting diagnosed nowadays with stuff, and like these doctors are loading up on giving people medicine and stuff like that, and then they waited until they start putting shit in weed before they make it they made it legal. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases, you're forcing the market, from weed to like prescription drugs and vice versa and stuff like that. The weed creates something in you because it's not necessarily weed, and then now you gotta take a prescription drug, and then you're like, man, I want to get off that drug, the prescription drug, and then you start smoking weed again, and then it fucks you up even more because these niggas putting shit in it. Then you go back to prescription drugs. Those prescription drugs, man. Have y'all listened to some of these damn commercials? If you have chronic leg illness, take relaxer. Side effects with relaxer is depression, mild depression. You might be fucked up at work, but you're, you know, death. If you died taking Alexa, call 911. Like, them side effects, it's like, shit, I'm better off with this leg pain. I'm better off with this leg pain. Shit. Take a valid ecstasy and call it a day. I'm better off with this goddamn leg pain. You know, if you take anything for depression, once whatever you take clears your body, you're gonna be depressed again. It's called dependency. They leave that shit out in the fine print. Not that people read the fine print anyway, but you know, these prescriptions cause depression, kidney problems, sore throat, throwing up, nausea, indigestion. It's like I'll just keep my check engine light on. I'll just take this leg pain. Just go get some massages or some shit. He said, "Yo, I don't care what people say. I don't care what anyone says. Pretentious white people on the left are a problem." Yeah, War Master and a couple people talk about people on the left being a problem, but I mean, in America, you get you get rewarded to pretend, you get rewarded to pretend that you cool with certain groups of people. You get rewarded to pretend that you're friends with certain people. That's America. I'd rather somebody say they don't fuck with me straight up, so I don't have to really, play the who's my friend and who's not, or forget games and stuff like that. Man, shout outs to the hardest working man on YouTube aside from myself, man. Shout outs to Darshawn in the building. What's going on, player? Good to see you, man. I'm like, damn, Darshawn cranking out videos back to back. I gotta play catch up. Today was my catch up day, but I received some bad news earlier, but I'm all right. I'm up. You know, I'm chopping it up with the family. Good to see you, bro. I'm glad all is well. You said at look at hardcore conservatives will let you know how they really feel about you. Mm. As I say, the manosphere is kind of the manosphere is super dumb, man. Like it's like we shouldn't show anybody or nobody should know uh the manosphere's political beliefs, because there's so many different school of thoughts here that like you can't say the manosphere is alt right or this that and the third. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing in the white manosphere also, or the global manosphere. You know, because you do have the white manosphere aside from the global manosphere. You know, 21 convention stuff. These commercials. If you have thoughts of self-deletion or extreme moods of extreme mood swings, please dial 911. We're not going to help you. We're just going to give you more medicine, and then you can dial 911 again. Yeah, man. Make sure you guys subscribe to Darshawn's page, man. You can click his name right here in the chat, and you can head over to his channel and subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Darshawn McAway. You dig what I'm saying in the chat? If you can't click his name and subscribe, if you go on my page and go to my wall, you will see I have a bunch of videos of his that I shared. Make sure you head over to you can subscribe from there, and you can click the videos and watch his stuff, man. Real brother dropping real gems. You dig? He drops it in his studio. He drops it on the road. Published author, self-published author. Like, come on now. You hear Myron and everybody talk about promoting your brothers and bigging up your brothers and people around you. Yeah, you gotta make sure you always doing that. I would send y'all nowhere bad. You did. Said you to official nickels. You know what I'm saying? Official brothers in the space that not only not only give you the game, they practice it and they make moves. You know, nothing wrong with watching YouTube and learning from people on YouTube. Just in your spare time, make moves. I mean, think about how much time people spend on their phones and computers and work and stuff like that, and then think how much time that you actually have to actually implement some of this stuff or go out and put in and do in actual life. Whereas more people had more time to life. And what I mean by life, I'm talking about in the real world, to themselves when they didn't have a phone in their hand, when they wasn't preoccupied with technology and stuff at work. You know what I'm saying? So definitely try to live as much as, life and interacting with the world outside of your phone as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Definitely try to do that as much as you can. Sit down and, physically, write a book, sit down and, physically, do certain things, definitely can't go wrong with that, and spending time. You dig? And shout outs to Darshawn. He said, imagine having vivid dreams of dark apocalyptic shit and watching it slowly play out day by day to the end of the man. UFO, stop manifesting stuff, man. Let me stop. No, but yeah, I've had those before. Oh man, shout outs. Hold on. Shout outs to Darshawn. Thank you, bro. As always, dropping the huge 5 on the Cash App. Thank you, bro, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for supporting the show as always. Um, Hold on. I'm on my phone. Let's see if this will work. Hold on. I got you, bro. Let's get it.
More. Wendy?
Thanks, Chuck. We're standing here in front of the Olympic Liquor Store in Queens where scores of African Americans have been lined up for hours. We spoke to a few of them earlier. Ladies, may we get a word?
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Yes, Sirski. Darshawn said, player, when can we get that interview? We can do it on your channel. Absolutely. We can we can, you know what's funny? We could do it. I'm gonna have another show where I'm on my computer. We can do it I don't know, later on. It'll be later on tonight for me, but it'll be in the morning for you. So yeah, I guess this morning, if you have a little bit of time, it's up to you. Also, too, if we do it via StreamYard, you can share it on your channel and fire up. So it'll be on both of our channels, which is very good because we can cross-pollinate. We could cross-pollinate audiences, just having a discussion. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just let me know when you're free, and we can absolutely do an interview. Absolutely. You know, I need to sit down and do some administrative stuff behind the scenes because I have LT Man's commercial geared up, and I have another commercial with Miss V. I'm thinking about putting it together. I also needed to get some information from you, Darshawn, so I can promote your books also on the channel and stuff like that. Because I'm putting something together too, where I'm promoting my books also. So I'm just trying to do like probably like 1 minute and 30-second commercial pilots, that I can do in between the streams and stuff like that, because I'm actually missing an opportunity, you know, um, with it doing long form content, and having the resources and not running them as much as I should on my channel. So I need to revamp my whole. I need to revamp. I need to sit down one day and just revamp everything. Thank you so much for the support. You said, and all these herpes commercials on TV were a trip. Yeah, I mean, Yeah, that's a doozy. You know, that's a doozy. You did. He said, "Hey, Kuda, look on YouTube for no. I'm on my phone, Ray. I can when I get to my computer, I can. You said look on YouTube for Nolan versus Goku. Goku, my bad. Goku wins, of course, but I believe it'll be a different story if Goku was if it was Goku versus Thrag or the most powerful Vitramite. I found this channel, y'all. I forgot to even do the video. I was telling y'all about it, where this guy was talking about like he does a realistic approach. Like he had Freddy Krueger versus Michael Myers, who would actually win realistically. Then he had one with like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator versus like RoboCop, who would win and stuff. I wanted to go over that with y'all, you know. And then also, like I said, I wanted to do a video game stream where we do a tier list, you know. You said imagine having those dreams as a child and they not making sense until adult. Yeah. I've that actually happened to me. I've had dreams as a kid of like floor patterns and like settings and sceneries and stuff. And then when I got older as an adult and started working, I started seeing those same floor patterns at my job. I started having deja vu. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff, you know. It was like, damn, you know, I'm running into this stuff and then I can't distinguish if I'm asleep or I'm awoke, you know. I don't, you know. You know what you gotta try? UFO kamikaze, and I wanna actually do it more now that I'm somewhat getting a little bit of sleep. You know, lucid dreaming. You know, lucid dreaming is crazy. You know, lucid dreaming, y'all. You dig? Lucid dreaming is ridiculous. So a lot of people don't know when you go to sleep or you're getting your full hours of sleep. You know, you get into different stages of sleep. You know, one is called the Maiden of Death, where you're like sleep, but you're awake. Like your eyes could probably open, but or you're awake, but your eyes are like a little bit closed. But you're awake, but you can't move your body. You know what I'm saying? Because your body goes into a state of paralysis. You know, before you actually sleep. You know what I'm saying? It goes into a slight state of paralysis, and you know, when you get to your end cycle of sleep, you know, you getting into, you know, you get into REM sleep, and REM is like the acronym for rapid eye movement and stuff, you know. So, you know, sleeping is, you know, dreams and you know, reality and stuff like that is very lucid, you know. And a lot of people but lucid's like in the middle. But a lot of people don't understand, you know, or a lot of people the brain you know, your brain chemistry and like you know, your third eye or your first eye, wink wink nudge nudge, it pumps melanin, you know, it pumps melanin into your hold on, y'all, let me see how much this thing got. You know, you go live on your phone, your battery be, Lord have mercy, zero. God damn it. Well, I guess it was a quick show, but anyway, we'll keep going. Your brain pumps melanin, you know, into, you know, even while you're dreaming, your brain is pumping melanin, you know. The reason why I say melanin and your brain is pumping melanin, if if you guys are into tinkering, you know, with your brain and all kinds of shit, you know, I'm not gonna tell y'all to do drugs, but you know, Joe Rogan and a lot of people talks about it. Y'all go look up DMT. Speaking of Joe Rogan, hold on. There we go. Speaking of Joe Rogan and DMT and stuff, they were trying to lie and said that Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul with Parkinson's and stuff like that. Or what he said, or they said Jake Paul said that Mike Tyson fought him with Parkinson's and he cured it with DMT. I'm like, what? That don't make no sense. Mike Tyson didn't have no damn Parkinson's. Toad. The tizzode, y'all. Don't lick the back of a toad. Yes, like the stream, support the stream, y'all. Definitely hit the Cash App or the PayPal. You know, yeah, hide the money, y'all. That shit is awesome. She's so cute. You said, I'm open. Can you send an email? I'm off Wednesday. Okay. Let me screenshot this. Okay. Wednesday for you will be Thursday for me. So Wednesday, if I do Thursday night, that'll be like if I do Thursday night at 11, that'll be Wednesday in the morning. Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday. Yeah. How if I do Thursday night at 11, does that sound good? Or if anything, you know what? Better yet, if I'm live and you got some time, I will halt the show and we can definitely do a pop-up interview, and if anything we can still schedule something, but I will definitely halt the show and definitely do that because we're brothers, we got products, and we got good information, and we already put in the work. That's the problem too. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Y'all can write books, y'all can come up with digital products, y'all can come up with all kinds of shit. But the kick in the ass is the marketing, y'all. It's the marketing. You damn near gotta go to school for marketing. That's what I'm about to start learning. I'm gonna pick up some. And I know how to market, but I just need to brush up on some things, man. I got some books to send you too. Also, Darshan, from Alex Hermosi. He's a genius. I got his workbooks also. I need to definitely put that in order. Because he got the books. I got the audio books and the regular books. These books are like $20, $40 a piece. But you can get them for like 20. Sometimes you can get a good deal on them because he always has some of them on sales. But 100 million offers and 100 million sales, those books are crazy. But you got to read offers first, and then you got to read sales, next, so it to make sense. But Alex Hermosi is a beast, But I got the audio book and the actual book, and then recently on Audible I got the workbook. I got the workbook. So I didn't even know there was a workbook for it, so I got to sit down and pay attention to the workbook too. Imagine Elon's real purpose for being given so much power in the government and spending, because he's most likely the only person to get humans to Mars for evacuation/colonization fast. I heard Mars's gravity is fucked up, that like your face would literally crush your face would literally crush your skull. Like your face would literally cave in with the gravity on Mars. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You did? But I heard Mars got crazy gravity. But I heard it's okay for what are those things that they put on the moon, the treks and stuff like that, like the actual like robotics and stuff. That's I heard it's okay for them, but not for humans and stuff. So I'm not sure. What's going on, Untitled? Shout outs to you, man. Yeah, we're just chopping it up. Y'all can throw some topics out there if y'all like. But yeah, man, marketing is crazy. Also, too, Darshan, Alex Hermosi, he talks about like having like a bunch of low ticket items like on your store, and then a bunch of high ticket, not a bunch, but like one super high ticket item. you know. And it's not definitely, obviously you write quality stuff. We do quality things, but um it's psychology, you know. I don't know, I was just talking to somebody the other day and giving them the game on psychology and stuff like that. Instead of saying $20, 19.99. I learned this by I learned this when I was selling beer and wine for like almost a decade, y'all. I was selling beer and wine for like almost a decade. I had a mentor who got me into rest in peace to him also, that got me into beer, well, he got me into the beer and wine department at my job. And you know, I liked beer at the time. And I love beer, honestly, but I never really understood, wine. I'm like, man, why do people, wine is all right. It tastes weird sometimes, but when I got into it, I had to drink. It was my job, honestly, to drink and taste wine and beer and stuff like that to be able to sell the product better. You know what I'm saying? Even if, like, the prices go up and down. So I had to develop a palate, for wine and also advanced beer. So like that's when I started getting into like IPAs and stuff like that, because a lot of people don't like IPAs because it has like a grass taste and like a lemon bite to it sometimes, and it just depends. Like IPA just has this really dry bite, this really hoppy dry bite, but they're powerful and they're strong. And I had to learn about wines. When new wines were coming out, I had to spend my own money to buy a bottle or get a mixer and like, just like, buy certain wines just to, be able to, describe it and explain it, or be able to know what the customer might potentially taste. And I looked at I used to have to also, like, literally thousands of items. I used to also have to do tags. I kind of miss doing tags, which is hilarious because I hated doing them, but now I miss them. But I used to have to create tags and make tags and stuff for like very expensive wines and stuff, and even champagne and stuff that we were selling and stuff. Armadale, but Ace of Spades, the Jay-Z joint, and the Rick Ross. We were selling Bel Air. Like, I sold cases of Bel Air. I know for a fact, me myself made Ross a fuckload of money just with Bel Air alone. But anyway, Luca Belair, right? Um, when people look at the price of something, right, it has to go up and go down seasonally, because people will be like, oh, hell no, the price of those things, I'm not paying no more than this, or I'm not paying no more, but in the range of this. You got to give people a range. You know what I'm saying? If something, if you're going to sell something for $20, say that is 40 and it's a half off sale, or you're throwing a special and stuff like that. Like, he talks about a lot of stuff, different sales tactics. And some people, what does it for them is scarcity. Some people, it's like, oh, this is the product, definitely this is the product, that's a good fit for you. Honestly, when you have your store and stuff up, people can make a choice if they want to buy, or if you're selling something, you know you can make a choice if this person's fit, for what you got going on. But one thing he said that stood out to me is, never offer a discount. Never, come down on your price in certain cases. Grant Cardone said the same thing too. He's like, if somebody says something is expensive, agree with them. you know Sales and marketing is like, it's a ridiculous world. You said, have you ever seen a white liberal call a black person a coon before? Well, I gave y'all the game on that. In America, you can damn near be two things if you're a radical nigga. You can either be a coon or gay. Some places, they don't mind if you're both, but they separate the two. you know. But the whole thing about Elon, you gotta calm guys like Elon down and make them feel like they have a certain amount of power. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Fuck a government. Elon got way more power than the government by himself. If he was a rogue or if he was a renegade, Elon got way more power than the government by himself. Elon can put out products that will shape the mindset of the people for the next several years. You know, he coming out with a cell phone and all kinds of shit. The government needs Elon to be in cahoots with them. You know, if Elon falls into the wrong hands or just says "fuck y'all" and just start going rogue, it's a fucking. Do we have a problem? That nigga gonna cause a big ass problem. You know, it's called the shadow government. Silent weapons for quiet wars, y'all. It's called the shadow. It's called the shadow government. You know, Elon nigga can do some Metal Gear Solid shit, and this nigga Elon got the damn philosopher's legacy. This nigga can create a tesseract, and Trump and the government wouldn't be able to do shit. What's going on, Brian? Peace to you, player. How you been? He said, for fuck's sake, I get it. Don't let a conservative off the hook. But Jesus, again, these people don't know boundaries. You give anybody a mile, an inch, they're gonna take a mile. Yes, the pineal gland. Yes. He said, I'm still trying to catch up on Joe Rogan podcast episodes. I'm not that far behind. I listen to him when I'm tired of hearing these dudes talk about politics. I was just binge before. I ain't gonna lie. I woke up and I started binge watching cigar content. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love to smoke a cigar with Joe Rogan, man. Okay, yeah, I'll be free at Thursday on Thursday at 11 p.m. I'll make sure I do an overnight show, and it should be during the midday for you, you know, because who wants to be interviewed in the morning and shit, or I don't know, you know. I got to start getting my day in order, y'all. I be losing track of time, you know. I be losing track of time. You know, I could manage my time effectively, but my sleeping patterns thrown off. You know, he said, I'll check to see when you're on, and yeah, if that's the case, absolutely, yeah, and then we can definitely, I'll just drop whatever I'm doing, and we can absolutely just do an interview. You did. What's going on, Ed? Do you believe so, Elon power like that? Yeah, he does. You at the mercy if he doesn't want to use it. That's what I'm saying. You know, you at the mercy if you doesn't, if he doesn't want to use it. It's up to Elon if you want to go ballistic in a villain arc. You know what I'm saying? So the government gotta keep him in good standing with them, because if the government screws him over, that's not an enemy you really want to make, man. That's not an enemy you really want to make, man. Now, society thinks they've been going rogue, but they're still conforming. You know, the last election proves it. You know, no, it's not even his wealth. It's fuck his wealth. It's his influence. He could come out with products that influence people. You know, he could come out with products that influence people, or change people's thought trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Who set the world on fire? I mean, he set the world. Oh man, come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. No, my jokes be going over everybody's head. I'm an inside joke person. If you know, you know. But once you know, you know, I know, You said, oh shit, you remember the philosopher's legacy. Salute, Metal Gear Solid, Foxhound for life. Hell yeah. Stoic said he liked Metal Gear Solid. He stopped playing it though a minute ago. I had to tell Stoic I had to tell Stoic that Ocelot is the boss and the Sorrow's son. Your boy Revolver Ocelot. I didn't when I played Metal Gear Solid, y'all gotta play Metal Gear Solid or at least look at the timeline. I didn't expect Ocelot to be such a huge figure in Metal Gear Solid. I didn't expect him to play such a big pivotal role in that game. Metal Gear Solid really, really changed my life, man. Cynical said, I share a birthday with Elon. God damn. And Mike Tyson. Look, you share a birthday with Elon, Cynical, so you know Elon has a cynical side to him. Cynical, you're a Life Path 9. I'm a 9 too. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm a 9 also. 9 is the number of completion, y'all. We on a mission. See, Cynical, I knew I had to say something. I knew you needed to hear something today, and I knew what I was telling you was the right shit. See, that's Mom Dukes right there, man. I'm telling you, God works in mysterious ways. That's Mom Dukes right there. Don't ever underestimate the power of a spirit to use someone else's voice as a vessel to deliver a message. Life Path 9. Yes. Gematria is real. Remember, y'all, numbers predate alphabets. You said we didn't start the fire. Oh, man. What's going on, Star Pete?
Nothing, man. Just interesting, man. You started talking about the dreams and the pineal gland and all of that stuff, man. And I just wanted to add a little something. During the time of me doing my cleansing and eating my fruits and vegetables and stuff, man, the clarity of my dreams, bro. It seemed like I was these things seemed so. I'm not saying
they seem
prior that there
vivid.
were
I
situations
know
that they were
exactly.
so real, but there's certain situations where I was really in these places, man. So like it's almost like it's an entire different world, a whole different type of existence, to where it's almost like it's another me that's living in another reality at a certain time and places. It's just, bro, some of that shit is really intense, man. From my experience that I've had, bro.
Yeah. They seem vivid. I mean, it's like a time and space thing. They seem very vivid. You know what I'm saying? The dreams and it's very vivid. They say too, if you eat like a lot of citrus fruits, like pineapple, if you drink like water with like
Kiwi is a big one. Kiwi is a big one.
Yeah, kiwi is a big one too. You know what? Also too, you're supposed to eat the skin of the kiwi.
I never tried the skin.
Yeah, but the
it's
easiest way to do it though,
it's real fuzzy. So I was like, I always been skeptical because I had the
yeah,
thought though,
no,
like,
it does. Drink it with a glass of water though. It leaves like a hairy resin type taste in your mouth sometimes. But like the best way to do it is full kiwi in a blender.
Shit, I've heard that even about the peel of an orange, like the orange peel, like the peel.
The peel, yeah. Yeah,
The
yeah.
peel
And
has
even
some
the
properties
banana,
in it, like nigga, yeah,
you
man,
know how you peel a banana?
yeah.
You know how you peel a banana? They say you're supposed to take the ends of the skin, the banana skin, and the inside of it, rub that against your teeth. It'll clean your teeth.
Oh wow.
So much stuff we don't know. And
Oh, well,
we
I've
look
heard
to
that about
pharmaceutical products and stuff.
strawberries too. Strawberries, if you blend up strawberries, is a good paste for your
Yeah.
teeth. That's a good teeth
Yep.
whitener too. I've heard. I haven't
And
tried it yet, but
watermelon seed is better than the actual watermelon.
well,
That's
I have
crazy.
heard about the outer of the watermelon is good for, you know what I'm saying. It's good to build your
Hmm.
package strong. You know what I'm saying. If you eat the actual the instead of just you can eat the watermelon, but like basically the outside of the watermelon is what's really like is supposed to be really good for you sexually. You know what I'm saying. For the
Hmm.
bed and shit, you know, keep your blood
Hmm.
flowing. That's what they say. But that's what I heard. I haven't tried. I done cut a watermelon and got a lot of the white stuff,
Peace,
but
UFO.
I ate the green part though. I ain't ate the green
Mhm.
part though.
Yeah, the green part look crazy. I think like a lot of that stuff, it's just best to get like a blender, so you know you're eating it, but it's you just puree it or something, you know, because it'll be easier. It'll be
I just thought that was interesting what you were saying, bro. I just had to come up and join for a little bit. I'm up here gaming
yes.
again. I got the fight. How did you get a chance to get the fight, Kate? I know you've been busy, man. But I
Oh
just wanted
yeah,
to
I'm
put
about to.
people on
You
that
know what?
fight,
After
Kate, man.
I'm
Hey,
writing,
bro.
I'm gonna write it down
Shit,
right now. I'm about to
man.
look it up as soon as I get off. Yeah, I'm
I'm
about to write
telling
it
you.
down. I'm gonna try to get
I'm,
it as soon as I get
I'm
off.
playing all kind of retro games, bro. It's like, geez, Louise, it's like brain coffee.
Yeah,
I'm having brain coffee over here, man. Like tingly brain. Like
that's
playing some of
good.
this stuff. But yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up as soon as I get off. Yeah, I really because I want to get back into gaming and I want to be able to be able to game and chop it up. You know, the same like now. You know, just and everybody like kind of playing their game or doing their thing and just it would be awesome. You know,
That shit
Degenerate said,
fire.
life path 9 is the life number that symbolizes with wisdom, spirituality, and creative freedom. Am I right? Yeah, that too. But one thing, and it is kind of irritating, but it is true. A lot of us life path 9s are humanitarians. You know what I'm saying? We're humanitarians. So we definitely want to do or will do something that will contribute to humanity and stuff like that. So that's why like I was telling Sin, when she let me know, how she was feeling and what she was going through. I'm like, well, I'm glad that I could have, at least, gave you words of encouragement or words of wisdom and stuff like that. Because, you know, um, and I do, and look, 9 people are in here right now while I'm saying this, but we pride ourselves on helping the world and contributing to the world, and being of service to a certain degree, you know. So I'm glad that I definitely can be of service, or you know, at least you never know what people are going through, man. Help when you can,
Well, I was gonna ask, are y'all talking about?
even if it's words of
It's
encouragement.
not numerology. There's another word to where people start like the study of different numbers and the effects of the certain universal numbers and stuff. I forgot the
Mhm.
freaking term for it, but it's another
Gematria.
term. Gematria. There you go.
Gematria.
That's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm wondering if that's what you're referring to exactly,
There's this
or
black
just a
book of
ballpark. But
gematria.
yeah.
Let's see if I could. I'm gonna see if I could put it in the Discord. It's pretty good. I just never got a chance to read it. Everybody said it gets really good reviews on Amazon and stuff like that. I just never got a chance to read it. So I can see if I can find the PDF or the audiobook and see if I could put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But gematria, yeah, the study of numbers and stuff like that. And look, 11 people in here. When people look at the life path numbers, it goes from 1 to 9, and then you have 11, then you have 22 and 33. which are master numbers.
Shoot,
You
man.
know, those are considered.
I still got, I still got this book, bro, and it's more so numerology and astrology. And but the book is so
Mhm.
it's when I open, bro, the book it's an eerie book, bro. So I'm like, kind of standoffish on fucking with it because it's got some powerful information, but the information in there like it seemed like it's like ancient knowledge of numbers and stuff, bro. And it's, man, I'm telling you right now, bro, that you it starts to get into the circle of the sun
Like
and the
some
different
esoteric stuff.
degrees and different days. It's almost seemed like some shit that ain't some fallen angels motherfuckers wrote type shit. That's how crazy this book is, bro. Like, cause as soon as you open it, you like it's like you feel the magnetism of the book. It's weird, man. I don't even fuck with it.
That's
I,
some.
I got the book. It's in my storage right now. I don't even, bro. I don't even bring that book. I don't even bring that book out at all, bro. Because it's that
That's some
intense, man.
Yu-Gi-Oh shit.
Man, I'm telling
That's
you
some,
right now, bro. And I don't even know how much that book is probably worth. I don't know, but I found that book at a Goodwill, bro. And the time that I was reading and going through it, I started to feel. I was
mm,
like, oh no, I gotta put this shit up because it was too intense, bro. Like, oh fuck, what the fuck is this? So I know it's some other literature out there like that I have no clue about, but this particular book, I got one. I got one gem in my collection. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't really fuck around with it because
that's
this
some
shit is this shit
Yu-Gi-Oh
is
shit,
intense, man.
man.
Yeah, man. Have you seen that? Have
So,
you seen that? Have you ever watched Hunter x Hunter?
I started it and then I stopped because life start lifing again. But
I
like,
got you. Cause
yeah,
only reason
I'm
why I
still
brought
in the
that up
beginning.
because there's an episode like that where this dude, man, this cat, he's so freaking powerful, man. He's going through reading books and he's like basically bending matter while he's going through just reading certain stuff and it's manipulating matter. The things that he's saying is
Yeah,
manipulating matter, bro. It's, man, that shit's so crazy, but it's similar to that book that I got is similar to that episode. That's crazy that they had that shit in there. I
well
couldn't even believe it, bro. But go ahead, my bad.
you
My bad.
gotta no, you good. You good. You gotta absorb books and you gotta absorb knowledge and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, like it's like esoteric, but like be careful, Star P, with physical books and stuff like that because, like, even I have a joke on here where I was telling people about the Lesser Key of Solomon, right? And certain physical books and literature, and be careful having that book in your storage, man. But certain books in literature and stuff like that invite spirits, you know what I'm saying, into your household or
I
into
agree.
your yeah, like certain books, especially if you don't read them. If you don't read them, you have no knowledge of what type of spirit you probably inviting. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere. So just just keep that in mind and be careful. When you bring certain books around and stuff like that. Because words are spells. That's why they call it spelling.
Shit, I'm
You
I'm
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it, bro. So it's real. It's real, bro.
Yeah.
Just the thought of it, bro. So yeah.
You know what anime nobody talks about, which was dope when I used to watch it back as a kid? Card Captors. I used to love the shit out of Card Captors. Whatever happened to that anime? I wish they had a video game
I
of.
never heard of that. It was like a card game like type of anime, or what kind of was it, like a
Yeah, but
fighting
it
type of
it was
anime?
it,
Or
yeah, it was with this girl and she had a wand. I'm pretty sure you seen the anime, like the drawing before, but you probably didn't like watch it. It was on Fox 5 at one point. Card Captors was my show. Y'all never heard of Card Cap? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I've heard of an anime that might, I don't know if it might not be in the same way, but I heard of something called Read or Die that I just stumbled upon. It started
Mm,
getting to the whole book thing too of the manipulation of matter just through reading and shit like that. And that was a good ass,
yeah.
and that was like a sleeper anime, bro. But it's kind of old. But if you watch it,
Hmm.
like they really talking about some deep stuff. I'm like, what the
Hmm.
heck, bro? So yeah, man. But I'm gonna have to jot that down. Card captor. Okay.
Yeah, Card Captors. It was really good too.
Okay.
And like she like summoned these cards and they were no bullshit. And she had to like go into like dungeons and like capture certain, like she also got to capture the cards also. It's crazy. And You know what? Anime I really haven't watched, but it is dope, and all the stuff I see about it is dope. Death Note. You know. Shout outs to Degenerate. He said, since numbers predate letters, would you say numbers are the original language? Absolutely. Absolutely. Numbers are the original language. Yep. Yep. Math is technically a conversation, you know. Technically a conversation, you know. I haven't really started looking at it like that so much recently until I started really getting into accounting like that and seeing how they throw the numbers around and how the numbers move and what's going on and the story that is telling and stuff. Because like with bookkeeping and accounting is literally numbers telling a story. Okay, uh, this person gave you $100, and then you took the $100 and bought a $10 ice cream cone from Cold Stones. And no, I heard of Death Note. I haven't actually sat there and watched it like through and
I
through.
seen a couple of episodes of Death Note. It was
Yeah, I
from
saw
what I
like
seen
episode.
for a couple. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I never just sat down and just binged it or anything, you know.
Right, right. I never watched it in like in order, you know. So
Speaking of
yeah.
Death Note, have you
I
ever
got a
seen
lot of stuff I want to catch up on. I want to catch Baki.
Go ahead, my bad. My bad.
No, I said I wanted to catch up on Baki. You were gonna say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah, I was. I was gonna say what you know about that, but the stands and stuff. I was gonna ask you, yeah, if you actually sat down and watched
Yeah,
through
I like
that
JoJo.
with Dio, man, that
Yeah,
shit, man, that
yeah,
stopping
that shit is
time and
freaky.
shit, man, that shit. And Dio coming over here, he's
Yeah,
stopping time and going through just murking cat. Oh man, hey man, if y'all ain't up on that, man, that's a
yeah,
classic right there. Actually, that's a classic.
yeah. Let me ask you a question though. Do you like actually? Do you sit down with like your son and watch that? Because that's what I would do. But it seems like kids Gen Z and under are not really into it's not really into
Well,
like anime.
I started my son off early where he's starting to find his own stuff that he likes. So, you know what I'm saying? Since
That's what
I'm,
I'm
you know what I
saying.
mean?
They kind
So,
of branch off.
yeah.
Yeah, what's he branching off into?
The main thing that I started him off on was Dragon Ball Z.
Okay,
That
yeah,
was
because
the
I would say I would watch
Yeah,
Dragon Ball with my
that
child
was the
and Dragon
first one. So we could sit down and watch some Dragon Ball. There's some other stuff.
Mhm.
He watching Ninjutsu Kai or something. That's a newer
Ninjutsu
one.
Kaisen.
So yeah,
Nin-
he's watching that, and then actually he's getting into like little shows like Cobra Kai. He's interested in that, but that's more of a live action. But he'll
mm.
like I know that the Ninjutsu Kaiser. I don't know how to say, but he likes that. He watched a couple of other things. I try to show him a couple, but he ain't really interested like that. You know, but it's good though because I started him off like just getting interested in just reading the story. Just like because I
Mm.
put the subtitles on. So
Mm.
that helped him with his reading. So he's, you know what I'm saying? He
That's
doesn't
good.
get bored when he reads. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. He's
That's good.
fascinated with reading. So that's a
Yeah,
good
that's
thing.
fucking
But
awesome.
yeah, man.
That's
Yeah.
awesome, dog. That is dope. That's
Yep.
fucking awesome.
But I introduced that to him real early, man. And I'm trying to get him more into this programming and stuff, and he really ain't finding no interested. But he plays the game. I'm like, man, you gaming, bro. You might well
Some of the
learn how
concepts
to make
though,
this stuff. But yeah,
some of the concepts it will go over kids' heads though, because that's anime, not really necessarily for kids. But
and then
I mean,
I don't want to be too over. I don't want to overwhelm them. I don't want to
yeah,
overwhelm because some of the
yeah,
stuff could be overwhelming where you're probably not ready for all that information all at once right
absolutely,
now. You know. So yeah.
absolutely, yeah. And like I said, like Dragon Ball and stuff is cool. Sometimes too, also, if he plays the video game, then he'll understand the anime also too. Like if you play a little bit of Budokai and stuff like that, and then then he's like, oh snap, so this is what happened, or this is what so because the game is a little
We actually played that together. We played Budokai together. We played the Dragon Ball games together. Yep, actually, that's
yeah,
crazy. You just said that. Yep,
yeah,
we done gamed out on some Dragon Ball. Absolutely. Yep.
yeah. I think the second Budokai was the best one. I just wish they used to do GT dirty back in the day, man. I love GT, but damn, they used to do it dirty. They wouldn't have like Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 4 and other stuff. I'm
Yeah,
like, damn,
GT
man.
got a lot of flack, bro. I know about that. GT, the whole
Yeah,
brand of GT got a lot of flack because it's not from the same creators. It's a different
yeah, it's canon.
storyline writer, and it's a different draw.
Yeah,
It's a different artist. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Yeah.
yeah, it's canon technically. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. But yeah, man. There's a couple of stuff we got to go over. Oh, did y'all see? Kendra G and Tasha K getting into it. Kendra G and Tasha K getting into it, y'all. I don't know what happened, but Tasha K and Kendra G at some point they were like texting each other, and I think Tasha K was like, something like congratulating Kendra or something, or you and your boyfriend or something be safe or something like that. It was like a joke or whatever, and Kendra just went the fuck off on Tasha K. She was like, "Oh, I don't play like that." You know what I'm saying? Me and mine's good and whoop de whoop. Oh man, where there's smoke, there's fire, y'all. Tasha K was like, "Oh, I was just being sarcastic. I wasn't saying nothing about your man or nothing like that." But because she was like, "I don't do the research myself. There's people out there that's gonna do the research and send it to her." So kind of just telling Kendra to relax. Man, look, they said that Kendra G is dating some African scammer that just got out of jail and all kinds of shit and whoop de whoop. I'm like, God damn, here we go. Here we go.
That's
Here we
wild
go.
work right there, bro.
Yeah. And she got the dating show and everything. So I'm like, man, I told y'all stay single. Or if anything, if you have a relationship, keep it ducked off and stay the fuck out the way. Some of y'all dudes make sure your lady don't have social media or ain't really on social media or whatever. If you on social media, you got that's kind of how you got to really move, man. Y'all see it firsthand in these spaces. Some of these stories I really don't even want to report on, but I got a job to do. So GT had decent concept, terrible executions. I'd say that. I don't like that Goku goes back to being small Goku. There's too much small Gokus running around. Go 10, you know, and all that other. I don't know. I don't
Hey,
like him.
you
Hmm.
know what's wild, Kuda, with the whole Dragon Ball Z thing. My brother, I was telling you, my brother was in China. He was able to
Hmm.
get the authentic DVD. I had the collection before the motherfuckers broke into my storage. I had the original, the story, bro. The story of Dragon Ball Z is so good. It is a
Yeah,
awesome story from start to finish. But I'm not
I
talking about
think.
all that extra stuff that came later. I'm not talking about just the
No,
just
I think
the
I
the,
think
the
I
standard
think it's a
story,
great
man.
story of the
It's a real good story, man.
I think it's the best told story of the Monkey King. You know what I'm saying? Or in China I think they call it Wukong, like Wukong.
Yeah, I know about that too. Yep, Monkey King.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
you talking about?
Anyhow you see a guy with a tail on a Nimbus cloud and a staff, it's the story of the Monkey King. And that's another thing too. I wish Goku got his staff back. Goku could have got his staff back. You know, Super Saiyan 4. But I don't know, man. But like what you said is true. Yeah, they did kind of deviate away from the Monkey King concept and stuff. Like shit. Dragon Ball Z got a lot of little loopholes and stuff in it and stuff like
the
that
the
because
Bro, the Broly saga, the fucking
yeah,
Frieza saga, the fucking
yeah.
Cell saga, them things, them are epic. The
What was the
droids,
what was the
oh
guy?
man,
Is
bro.
it is it is it is it
The
is it
tournament,
Turles? Is it Turles? The guy from the Tree of Might? Is that Turles?
I can't remember, man, because it's been a little minute, man. So I gotta brush up on it, but
Yeah, they kind of
man,
they swept
sheesh.
they swept Tree of Might under they swept the Tree of Might under the rug though, and Goku doing Kaioken. I ain't gonna lie, they did
Goku
Yamcha dirty.
going to hell and all of that stuff, bro. He running
Yeah,
the long ass the dragon's back, bro. Oh man,
yeah.
man. And then the I forget the Piccolo. He's
Honestly,
the god of, man. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. But
we
go
had
ahead.
no business. We had no business watching Dragon Ball Z. We had no business watching Dragon Ball Z. But I loved coming home from school and
Man, that
watching
shit heavy, man.
Cartoon Network and Dragon Ball Z is on. Or
Sheesh.
if you missed it coming home from school, you could watch it at like 11, 12 o'clock at night on the midnight run. Man, we had the best. Oh my God. Imagine just eating cereal all fucking day and just wrapped up in your comforter, just sitting in front of the TV watching Dragon Ball Z. Shout out to my brother in my own lane in the building. What's going on, player? He said Bleach was my stuff on the anime side. Yeah. I wish I watched Inuyasha a little bit more though in my own lane. I never, there's a lot of animes. I'm like, man, when I'm set later on, I'm gonna catch up on all of this shit. You think Dragon Ball should go back to its Wukong Monkey King roots? Not necessarily, but I think hints would be good. Like Goku gets his staff back, or he can turn into a Nimbus cloud instead of like disappearing and become like invisible. Like just stick to the Monkey King, roots and stuff like that. I kind of missed out on a lot of the Monkey King stuff because like and there was a game. There was a game that they said that was gonna come out, and it was like a Monkey King game. I think it already came out. It looked pretty good, but like I used to play all the Final Fantasies, right? And there was a Final Fantasy that I haven't played until I was well into my 20s, and I missed out on it. It just looked childish to me. I didn't really give a damn about it until I got it on my phone, and I still haven't beat it. I'm further in on it, but I still haven't beat it. But Final Fantasy 9, out of all Final Fantasy, y'all, my life path number, Final Fantasy 9 was another what's the name? Is it Zidane or Zidane or however you call it? Final Fantasy 9 was another story of the Monkey King. He had a cloud, he has a staff. He has a monkey tail, even when he powers up, he turns into a ape. So I'm like, God damn, this is I'm like, damn, I feel like I missed out on my childhood not really playing Final Fantasy 9 because I ended up playing 10. I think 10 is the one with Titus. 10 fucked my head up, and 10 and 10 2 fucked my head up too. Because you find out Titus is Titus was Enlightening's dream and stuff like that. That's the sample I was telling you about, Star P. Lightning
Oh
ended up
yeah,
being in Final
bro.
Fantasy
I don't.
10,
That's crazy you said it
with
because
Titus and
I
in her
never even
dream.
heard of. I never even heard of that character until you said something about it. I'm like, damn, I don't even know what that is. My main one was Final Fantasy 7. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then other ones like Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I
Then
love that.
they start getting deeper like later on. The Kingdom Hearts with Sephiroth and all, because I didn't
Yeah,
even know
Kingdom Hearts is great.
some of them cats.
Yeah,
In general, like from the jump, I
yeah.
wasn't I wasn't hip at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was back when PlayStation 1 just came out, was Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah,
But I know they had an older system where you could play earlier versions of Final Fantasy, which I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about that. But that's where I
yeah,
started my Final Fantasy journey, was PlayStation 1. You know what I'm saying? When I was so amazed, I was like, this
yeah,
is Final Fantasy? Like, what? So, that was one of the first games that came out
yeah,
on PlayStation 1, American at least, you know what I'm saying? From what I remember, I think
yeah.
it came with Final Fantasy 7, I think, the PlayStation 1, you know? So, but yeah, that's where my experience. But
I
yeah,
mean,
man. It's just dope though. All that shit's dope.
I got Final Fantasy 7 from I got Final Fantasy 7 from a pawn shop, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad I kept it. And it was like, when I looked on the back case, it was like quite possibly the best game to ever be ever made. And I was like, damn. And it's funny, because I was playing Final Fantasy 7 and Metal Gear Solid around the same time. So
Chrono
I
Trigger
was
is
locked the fuck
another
in.
good amazing
But
RPG, bro. Chrono Trigger
yeah,
is
I got Chrono Trigger
bananas,
also.
bro.
I got both. Yeah, bro, I just did a whole Chrono Trigger sample the other day. Like I got all
Yeah,
of that
that's
stuff
fly.
on my iPhone
That's
now.
fly,
Yeah.
man. That's fucking
Chrono
fly.
Trigger, but 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 Toriyama, bro, Chrono Trigger literally is Dragon Ball Z artwork. Like
Yeah, it
literally
is.
Dragon
It
Ball
is.
Z.
No, it is. Have you
Like
ever? Oh, boy,
yeah,
have you ever
Chrono
seen
is
the?
literally
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm saying Chrono's literally Super Saiyan. He's Gogeta.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
ever what's the it's because there's a battle arena game, but you have to have a modded you have had to have a modded Dreamcast to play the fucking battle arena Dragon Ball Z, which was freaking dope is hell, bro. And it's a sleeper like you can
No,
I don't even
you
man,
gotta look up.
bro.
You gotta
Bro.
look up Dragon Ball Z. This is where the Budokai games came from. You look up
Jeez.
Dragon Ball Z Final Bout. It was actually a real 3D Dragon Ball Z game, and Goku had on a blue gi with like orange pants. It's called
All
Dragon Ball
right.
Z Final
No,
Bout.
there was a couple of versions. Maybe it
That
wasn't
game was
Dreamcast. No, it
over
was
like
earlier. It was
200
earlier. No, it was
$300
earlier.
back in the day.
And that's my bad. It was earlier than Dreamcast. No, it was PlayStation 1-ish. Yeah, I think it was actually on PlayStation 1. Actually, the Battle Arena and I remember that name, that Final Bout you just said. There was a PlayStation version where you basically had an open how they do the
Yeah.
open map or whatever. You can move in any direction. You can go, forward, back, left,
Mm-hmm.
right. You know what I'm saying? It was like an open world more so. But you could still fight. You could fly up to the sky. You can jump on this hill. Man, I have to find it. I'm getting it now because it's been a while. But yeah, man. That battle. What you said? What was it called? You said
Final
battle.
Bout.
Final bout.
What
Okay, no, that sounds
but like
familiar, bro.
yeah, but
Go ahead, though.
it's a lot of those Final Fantasy games was on Game Boy and like older NES systems and stuff like that. But you can get those on your phone right now or on that emulator that you got. But they got also too like where you can play like the old school version or you can play like this like rendered 3D version, which is pretty dope on some of those games. Like and they do the same thing for this other game called like Dragon Quest. But
Shit, man. You know what's crazy
Chrono
about what you
Trigger was
saying on the
fucking dope,
5K?
and Legacy of Dragoon. That's another game.
I just
It
blew
might
my
be on
son
the
away.
fight case, Final Fantasy.
We were just playing Metal Slug for Neo Geo. He was like, "This is crazy," because Metal Slug
Yeah, those.
is kind of
Yeah, I
like
love Metal Slug.
it's like a little after Contra, because Contra was the first like one on
Yeah,
Nintendo to introduce like you fighting, and then next thing you know, you going against it's an alien that's been behind this the whole time. So Metal Slug kind
yeah,
of reintroduced it, kind of beefed it up. But I blew my son away. Like, yeah, man, this is what we used to play back in the day. So yeah, man, it's a lot of different, it's a lot of different stuff.
man. They need to bring back arcades, man. They need to bring back
Arcade
fucking
games,
arcades,
man.
man.
This shit is classic, man. Like, geez,
They got
Louise.
arcades out here, which
Whew.
is pretty dope, man. I think the arcades are man. Look,
And then
they need
Kuda
to bring
and
back
Kuda and Kuda
arcades.
the plus about the fight K thing, bro. If you follow the steps, they got button mapping, so you could use the controller. You don't have to use no
Ah,
keyboard. You can use a controller. You can use an Xbox controller, PlayStation controller,
can you
because
get
all
it
that
on your
stuff can.
phone or can you get it on your phone or do you have to play it on
I
PC?
don't know. I think you got to be on PC. Actually, I think that's the only downside.
Ah,
It's got to
you
be
got Steam?
PC.
You
I
got
do have
Steam?
Steam. I do have Steam. Yep, I got Steam. I got Steam and Epic Games. Yep, I got both of them shits.
I got I
Yep.
got I got this game that I want to play. I'm not sure if it's turn based. I think I played a little bit of it, but I'm not sure. I got Persona 4 on Steam. I'm gonna try to get
I heard a lot of good stuff about Persona. I never played it
yeah,
though. But there's another
play 5.
piece. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Play 5. 5 is the best one. Play 5.
Okay. I heard because the thing
Royale.
on the reason why I'm saying I like that I heard about it because there's another game called Melty Blood. Have you ever heard about Melty Blood? But it was
Mm-mm,
for PC only though, and that
mm,
Persona 4 kind of got its
mm-mm. Never
idea
heard.
from No, bro, you should look it up. Melty Blood, bro. That shit look cool to the motherfucker because they even incorporated like a parrying system, kind of like Third Strike, like how Third Strike does. You know what I'm saying? When you tap in for, but it was a little different. But it's they look the artist. I don't know who the artist behind Persona 4 is, but it looked very similar to the Melty Blood, but it was just for PC. It wasn't for no other platform. You can only get it if you wanted to play. Yeah.
But play Persona 5 though. 4 is a little bit it picks up a little bit, I think, later in the game, but 5 is the best one. Yeah, the art style for Persona is awesome. Their soundtrack is fucking awesome. It's just an excellent game. And it's turn-based though. It's like turn-based. Yeah.
There's a lot of dope stuff it's good out here, man. When it comes to anime, when it comes to games, when it comes to books, when it comes, man.
Gaming is trash now. Like everybody's going back to the old shit. You know? Everybody's going back to the old stuff. You said arcades are still around America. Yeah, but you got to really find them.
Yeah, you got to dig them out. And you got to find them.
COVID made a lot of people.
You really do.
Yeah. And then if you find them, you got to make sure they got good games and stuff like that. Like I used to love playing House of the Dead. I used to love going to like, man, you know, like we were man, y'all don't know, man. When we were kids, we used to go to fucking Pizza Hut, and while we're sitting there waiting for a fucking fire,
we be on the arcade. We playing the arcade game. Yep.
Yeah,
where I'm from, we got a Godfather's, bro. Where I'm from, we got a Godfather's, and that's exactly what we used to do. Wait, order some pizza, and we be on the game, bro. We be on the fucking arcade playing Street Fighter, Neo Geo game, bro. That shit was, man, that shit used to be crazy, bro. That was our thing, though. Yep. Shout out, rest in peace to my mom, because she used to take us there, me and my little bro, all the time, bro. That was our thing, dog.
Yeah, man. Man, rest in peace to Mama Platinum, man. Exactly, you know.
Yeah, man. That shit, them was some good times, good days, man. Those some good days. Shit, I still remember when mom
Power God PC playing.
My bad. I remember my mom Deuce when she bought us our first Sega. When she bought us our first Sega Genesis, man. Me and my little bro, we got Sonic, man, because Sonic came with the Sega back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sonic came with the Sega, bro.
Sonic and Donkey Kong had a crazy soundtrack. I like the older
Super
video games.
Nintendo, yep, that's true.
They used to put the best. They used to put stupid. They used to put stupid money in those soundtracks. Like
yes,
literally,
they did.
I'm about to like start sampling like the old Ridge. I'm about to start sampling like Ridge Racer. I'm about to sample Ridge Racer. What was that game that they had in the
was
arcade?
A good one too.
Where,
that's the racing game. I know what you're talking about, Ridge Racer, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. That was a. Go
ahead. I'm gonna sample. Look, I'm gonna sample Ridge. No. You good? I'm gonna sample. We got a little bit of a delay, but it's all right. I'm gonna sample Ridge Racer. I want to sample a little bit of Cruising USA. But do y'all remember this arcade game where you're racing that boat and you got like the thruster and you're like sitting in this big thing? I think it's called Hydra Thunder. Do you remember that game where you're racing those boats? That boat racing game?
I don't remember that one, but I do remember Rush. I do remember the game called Rush. Remember the racing game called Rush?
Yeah, Rush was good too.
Man, that was more so of an arcade-ish like racing game, but I don't remember what you talked about though.
Power God said Street Fighter had a fire soundtrack too.
Yeah,
which Street Fighter had the best soundtrack? Because I'll sit down and listen to that shit.
I would say.
Oh man, D-Mac. D-Mac taking me back.
I would say Street Fighter
Jet
2
Moto
Turbo
was my game.
Hey, bro, Cammy stage, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Cammy stage, bro. Cammy stage. That's one of the dopest. Yes, bro. Cammy stage. Bro, you listen, you be like, what? Like, what is this, bro? That shit was over the. That's the only one that's on top of my head right. There's a couple other more because have you ever played Third Strike Second Impact? There's a Second Impact before Third Strike, right?
I played a lot of Street Fighter games over the years, but I don't really remember the soundtracks as much as I could have.
Because
you know the soundtracks makes the stage and the game too.
Right,
you know.
Right. The one
what you call it? Degenerate said Alpha 3. He said Alpha 3 and Third Strike had the best soundtrack. Yeah, Hydro Thunder was the game.
What y'all know?
And Jet Moto was the game. D-Mac.
Hold up, D-Mac. What y'all know about Gil's stage on Second Impact? When you get to Gil, that
bro, I'm about to start sampling all of that. I'm about to start sampling all of that shit. Like, bro, use the pocket operator and your what you call it, Electribe, and just like run that shit in, like just a set, like you know.
I got you, bro. This nostalgia.
I was thinking about, you know what I was thinking about, bro? I was thinking about doing some diabolical shit. You know how I got that Kanye West stem player? I was thinking about putting nothing but video game soundtracks on there and using that as a sound source and like running it into the MPC, because like that stem player can cut and distribute stuff like a little bit easier than the MPC, even though like I can look at things down to the grid. I can like literally cut and sample stuff and loop it with the stem player and just capture it with the MPC and just put some drums over it and like clean everything up.
I got you. I was peeping that too when you.
It's a weird workflow.
How you was able to remove the people's voices, the vocals off. I'm like, damn, you could take the vocals off this shit, like, and just play the damn.
And then sometimes too, when you go to the website, they have an update. Yeah, sometimes too, when you go to the website, they have an update. So like it even makes the technology a little bit better. Like you could update it hardware wise, you know?
Yeah, man.
So it's like that's why I like when you buy one piece of hardware and then they got updates for it and it like transforms into like two different pieces of hardware or add something else on. Is crazy. You know, but they got MPC beating Native Instruments now. MPC got the whole Native Instruments collection now. I'm like, damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. That's big.
Second Impact Second Impact had a good continue theme when you lose during the arcade run. Okay. Blanca and Super Street Fighter Turbo Stage music is fired. Oh shit. See? All of those gems are back in the day video game music.
It's a lot of good stuff out there. There's a lot of good stuff out there, bro. That's sleepers and you wouldn't even know, man. Unless you was, part of that certain crowd, you wouldn't even know that shit exists, man. Like, it's our Nintendo games that got good OSTs, man. Oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah, we were jamming to it while we were kids, but like, shit, as a kid, I wasn't thinking about becoming a producer. I'm like, man, this shit is fire.
Shit, that's reminding me of certain stuff on Streets of Rage. Have you ever played Streets of Rage 2? Have you ever went through that sound, that OST? Man, that OST is fire too. Man, don't get me started on that shit, bro. Me and my little bro used to play Streets of Rage. Dude, that was our thing, bro. We even fucking was making CDs over that because we were so inspired by it, bro. It was so inspired by that fucking soundtrack. It was ridiculous, man, coming up, bro. It's
D-Mac is reading my brain right now because I was gonna say something about Tekken 3. I was like, on Tekken 3, when you get to the to King had like look when you're fighting King in that sky ring in Tekken 3, that shit is fucking fire.
Yeah, I remember some of that stuff, bro. I played a little Tekken, so I know a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't as
Eddie Gordo had a freaking track too.
That stuff is all classical stuff, though, man.
Yeah.
No, that's some classic shit, man. That shit's fire, bro.
I know his shit, bro.
I'm getting tingly brain pause. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. I love Tekken, man. But the story never got too far after Tekken 3. Like Tekken, if you want to know everything about Tekken, just play.
Yeah, Tekken 3 was the shit.
But man. Paul had a good joint too. Yeah, Paul had a good music too. Who else had one? I ain't gonna lie, because like Tekken just be having random villains that you just gotta fight, and it's like, this is getting old. But who was the green ogre? Ogre on Tekken 3
Ogre.
had a dope
Yep. I remember
a dope
Ogre.
yeah.
I remember Ogre.
Yeah. Tekken 3 was awesome. Like Tekken 3 was like the best one, I think.
Brian
But you
was
had
a
to go
beast too.
back when you
Brian.
play Kazuya. Yeah, Brian
Brian used to
Fury. Yeah, I liked
punch
him.
the
Like,
shit out
yeah,
of you. Bang, be like, roar, slam your ass on the
yeah.
ground with his punch, man. Man.
Even Gunjack had a
Gunjack. I
dope
remember
joint too.
Gunjack.
Yeah. I was just talking about Tekken though. All of the girls were good on Tekken. Like Julia was fire, Nina was fire. If you learn how to use Ling Xiao Yu, she was fire.
Yeah, usually the girls are good, man. That even applies in
Yeah,
Street Fighter right now. Chun-Li, bro, she's a problem.
yeah.
She's a fucking problem
That
to
bitch
this
leg
day.
disappeared. You see thick ass thigh just
So yeah, man. Usually the girls are good in games, like the characters.
yeah. Even if you go to like SNK, if you go to like SNK and like the older games, like Sakura, she was
Oh yeah,
always
Sakura's
fire.
good. Yep, that's
And then
Alpha. You talking about Alpha? That's Street Fighter Alpha. Yep, with Sakura. Yep, I know exactly what you're
yeah,
talking about.
Sakura fucking fire. Yeah, and then you got rival schools, man. Shit, don't get me started on rival schools.
I know about Rival
Yeah,
Schools, but
rival
I
schools.
never played Rival Schools. But I only played some of the characters from Rival Schools when they introduced them to Capcom versus SNK. So they
Oh,
put
okay.
Capcom versus SNK and Capcom versus
Hmm.
SNK 2. That's when
Who
that's
they
when
had?
Capcom and
Who
SNK
they?
was beefing. They was competing. You know what I'm saying? Capcom and SNK
Yeah,
was funking, bro. I don't know if a lot of people know about that. They
Spider-Man.
had
Spider-Man was dope. I liked Spider-Man in those games and the Hulk. But wait, hold on. Who did they have from rival schools on the SNK games?
the only one that I know about is it's a cat with the glasses, bro. He got blonde hair
And the jacket,
and he got and the jacket. Yeah,
short
him.
hair.
That's the I don't even know his
Katsu,
name.
I think. What's his
I
name?
just know something like that. Yeah,
Katsu.
bro.
I think
I just
I
know what he
forgot his
looked
name.
like.
Yeah, but he's an
Yeah, that's the only one
SNK
I know
guy.
about.
He's an SNK guy. I see him in all the SNK games.
So
The guy with the
who's behind
jacket,
Rival
and
School? I thought who's behind Rival Schools though?
he was in rival schools also. But like, there was some SNK characters in rival schools because Sakura is in rival schools also.
Okay, but I'm saying who's the maker? Who's the maker though? Who created? Was it
Capcom.
Capcom or what? Oh, it was Capcom.
Capcom.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't even know Capcom made Rivals. Damn, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Now that you said it, yeah, it was Capcom. Yeah. You said I don't care how much people find his theme song to be overrated, but Kazuya Mishima, yeah, Kazuya is dope. Hey, Hachi's theme songs is dope too. You know? I just said screw Jin, screw Kazuya. I'm gonna just play as the grandpa, Hey Hachi, and then Tekken came out with
Yeah, I
another
know.
game called Jin Hachi. Yeah, just might as well just play with Hey Hachi. He knows everything. Them other two are figuring it out.
Man, that's
Kazuya, I don't know what
crazy,
the hell he got
man.
going on. Yeah, Marvel versus Capcom is dope. I used to like playing as Spider-Man. I like that you could like become the different color Hulks. So what's up with that? I heard they're putting out a new Hulk movie. So
Well,
they're having
Captain
what is it,
America,
red or orange now?
Captain America. You talking about the new Captain America movie? I guess the Red Hawk is in that movie, and I think
Mm-hmm.
the new Captain America is fighting them. But I haven't watched it, but yeah, I seen the trailer of it. Yeah, they got the Red Hawk in there. Yeah.
But Red Hawk is supposed to be more powerful, right? And he's not necessarily red. He's like clay. He's like
I never really knew that actually. Yeah, I never really knew the different color Hawk. I just know Green Hawk. I guess the
yeah,
Gray Hawk, the Gray Hawk is supposed to be the smart one where he can get
the
strong, but
strongest, right?
he's still smart, but he's still smart. Green Hawk, he just crash out and be like, he
Okay,
want to destroy everything. So, but the Red Hawk, I'm not sure exactly what
right.
the whole thing was behind Red Hawk. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna sit up here like I don't know.
Mm.
I really don't.
Yeah, I
That's
forget. There
crazy you
is
said Red
differences
Hawk.
to them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do you know Marvel vs.
yeah. I
Capcom
saw
2
some.
that you can You can change the colors. Them colors you can change into those Hawks in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
never
Yeah,
knew
that's
how
what I
to
said. I
do
like
it
how you can change
with
the
the
Hawk
game.
color.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
change the colors. Yep, you can. And they have different attributes depending on which Hawk you turn into. Yeah, they have different attributes and shit.
Which one?
Yeah.
Which one was the black Captain America? Because there was a whole comic series with the black Captain America. Like he had on a black uniform,
I don't
black
know
and
that
white.
one. I don't know. That's new to me. That's a new one to me. But I've heard stories about
Yeah.
that being the original Captain America, but I don't know. I don't know the background
Yeah, I
about
think
that
it was
though.
because I think I had the comic book where he actually got killed. The original Captain America got killed by a sniper.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's new to me too.
Yeah, hey Hachi from Tekken 3 Degenerate. That shit is fire. His theme music is fire. What's the other one? I think it's Paul. I think that's Paul's theme. That shit is fire with the little guitar. That shit is dope. Oh man. All right, y'all. It was a quick chat, 2 hours, man. We had fun, man. Dog, time be flying fast. Let me get off of here before somebody in Discord, Kuda be talking for about nothing. Like, nah, we be having fun. We be talking about some real shit. We talk about stuff that people don't talk about. People can't keep up with real conversations. You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens in life, y'all, when your thought pattern ain't as simple as everybody else. You dig? Stay lit, y'all. Be blessed. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Please support the show on air, off air. Surprise your boy off air because you care. You support the show everywhere, man. Star P, stay up, bro.
Always,
We gotta do
though,
it. We're gonna
man.
do a video. We're gonna do a
For sure.
We're gonna do a next time you come on, we're gonna do a Street Fighter video game tier. We're gonna go into these video games. Which was the best Street Fighter? Which is A tier, B tier, C tier?
That'd be a good topic, man. That'd
What
be
you like,
good.
what you
That'd be a
didn't
good one.
like.
Yeah, that'd be a
We're gonna
real
start
good one.
going in on the top fighting. I think we might have to make them though, because I don't know. I gotta go see if there's somebody that already got rival schools and all those games on a tier list, and if anybody played them, whether you're in the chat or whether you're on the panel, let me know.
Yeah, that'd be a dope show. That'd be a dope show.
Shit, let me
Super
know.
dope.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to do one too for best soundtracks too, because Donkey Kong had a crazy fucking soundtrack,
You
and
heard what I
so
did
did
to the Donkey
so
Kong
all
one.
the
I put
Final
up,
Fantasies had crazy
man, shoot,
soundtrack.
man. Bruh. That's
Yeah.
shit.
Because Final Man, I was so, man. Look, when I played Final Fantasy 9 and I got to the Esto Gaza, I got to the snow place, and I'm watching like the snowflakes fall, and I played this. Y'all heard me play this on the show several times. Hold on, let me see if I got it right here. I wonder if it'll play. Oh, look, I got Chrono Trigger right here. They don't know about this. Hold on. Let me know if you can hear it. Hold on. It's different when you're on your phone. You can hear it, right?
I can't hear anything. Only hear you.
Okay, it's all right. I'll play it on the next show. It's basically the forest, the Chrono Trigger forest,
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know
who
exactly
sampled.
what you're
I don't know
talking
if
about.
you heard this
Wiz
song.
Khalifa,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it
He
was
took the
wicked.
whole sample, but that shit was
Yep.
fire.
That shit was nice,
Especially
man.
never
Yeah.
being. Especially
Uh-huh.
never being. Oh my God. That shit was fire.
Yep.
Man. And then you know what I like? I like watching an orchestra do it. Like the
Oh
orchestras with
yeah. When they do the
I'll be like,
remix and stuff. Yep. Yeah, we be
bro.
live. Yep, live instruments and stuff. Yeah, man. That shit
Man,
fire, bro. That shit is fire. Yeah, I like all that shit.
these kids
I like all
don't
that.
know shit. These kids don't know shit. You know? But all right, guys. All right, man. We out. Thank you guys, man. Much love. Appreciate everybody. We'll be back. It's Player Talk. Peace.